I managed to put it in. And well, it's not the way I wanted it, but you can see it's kind of off tilt, but I took like a little bit more room than I need, as you can see here. So there's quite some space between the magnets and the ribbon, and yeah, that's fine with me. Overall, it's kind of okay. The only thing is, when I was applying the ribbon, it got stuck to a tweezer, and of course, just before I wanted to fix it, I managed to, I don't know, get rid of most of the corrugation. No, most is there, but here it's not so much. A little bit, not so much as it was. So I fucked that one up, and this is also not the method I would like to use. As you've seen probably, I was quite annoyed by all the fuck ups and stuff didn't working. So I really was like, okay, do I even attach these wires that go, well, for instance, here it is fed in with the plus, then it goes up, 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 up. Then on the back side there's a wire, and it goes down, 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 and feeds into the second aluminum thingy there, and it repeats itself until the last one goes up, 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 and then it's connected to a wire that goes to a short wire, as you can see, a too short wire to this connection point here. So it's only one direction. That's how a ribbon works in the magnetic field. As with the planar magnetic, you can go like back, down, back, or top, or go up, down, up, down, up, down. In this case, that's not possible. So yeah, so it was pretty much labor intensive. If I would do this again, first of all, a plotter is too much work for this. I'm not sure yet how I would like to do this. I'm just not sure. Maybe use the laser or something? I don't know. Also, my table is too short, because this is a 60 centimeter ribbon, but it's too short. I want a 1 meter ribbon at least. 1 meter ribbon. Why not? Actually bigger, 120 or something, I don't know, as long as the panel is. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna use this panel with it, but it is 2 dB down. Is this charging? Doesn't make a sound. The ribbon is 2 dB down, so efficiency is better than I thought it would be. And I could make the ribbon a little bit smaller width-wise, and then have a little bit better field. And if I make it longer, then I should gain some low end. Or I use a little bit thicker aluminium foil, or both, or whatever. It's just a try of a ribbon that has multiple traces instead of I did it once with one trace. That didn't reach very low. This one does reach low enough, at least, to accompany the panel, but I believe it drops at 2K or something, 1K. At least far better than the other ribbon, which is quite, well, it's understandable. The other one was so tiny width-wise that it doesn't produce any lower. But this uses 12 magnets and 2 pieces of steel that are more expensive than the magnets itself. Anyhow, some music. Someone just asked what the name was of some song. This time I'm gonna be on time when replacing these batteries. These batteries are always empty. Might be me, but this recorder is like sucking up batteries. What's the use of this? the thing can really record like what, one or two songs and then it's fucking empty. It's always the same with this stuff. Sorry that I'm kind of, I don't know, I don't have my, it's not because of Christmas. Well, things are not going as I want. Okay, so it's full again, that's nice. Hopefully the card is not full. Would not surprise me actually. That's loud. This is visible. I added some light. It's quite a lot of light by the looks of it. So I'm gonna play some songs, and it's not using the tweeter from the panel itself. So it's only the bass panel and this tweeter. So there is a piece of wood in between, and then there's even the tweeter and then the bass panel. So you know, if you would design it with this tweeter, then of course you would remove the other tweeter because it's in the way, or you would make it a three-way design kind of thing. That could be possible, but now the tweeter is a bit far away from the bass portion. But anyhow, it does sound a bit more like my electrostatic combination, so that's a good thing. But the amount of work and potential fuck-ups is quite high as well. So I might think, I have to think about something to do this easier, and then it might be viable. But for now, it was a lot of stress. Stress, well, you know what I mean. It was a lot of work. Tip tapping, Dylan. Then Petro Magoni, I Will Survive, just because we played it a few times, so might be useful, I don't know. And then if there is time and if I feel like it, Light of Sion from Game of Thrones, which is a very long song, so I might not even play that one. But anyhow, the top hat is quite nice. It reaches far beyond 20k. Dispersion is quite good because it's, well, almost half the size of the tweeter that's originally in this panel. A little bit bigger, but almost half the size. So the ribbon itself is 1.5 centimeters, which is wide, which is still smaller than most domes are. So yeah, dispersion horizontal should be very well, good. Vertical, of course, because they're pretty huge, they're not so good. So you have to sit down, or it sucks. Did I say that already? But Merry Christmas. Tip tapping. It's only the right speaker playing, so the sound is kind of weird. You can hear that this only has a reverb because it's actually played on the left speaker.
Tip tapping, I was tip tapping, tip tapping in the dark. Tip tapping, I was tip tapping, tip tapping in the bar. The sound of the leaves when my feet hit the ground. The sound of the leaves when my feet bounce around in the dark. The sound of the leaves when my feet hit the ground. The sound of the leaves when my feet bounce around in the dark in the bar. Tip tapping, I was tip tapping, tip tapping in the dark. Tip tapping, I was tip tapping, tip tapping in the
what the
in the
ribbon
dark.
does and what the planar magnetic does.
The sound of the leaves when my feet hit the ground. The sound of the leaves when my feet bounce around.
So that's only the planar magnetic,
In the
no
dark, in
ribbon.
the bar. The sound of the tapping.
This is only the ribbon.
Tapping in the dark. Tapping. Tapping in the dark in the bar.
No. That was my D speed.
First I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights just thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong and I learned how to get along. So now you're back from outer space. I just walk in to find a he with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed your stupid luck. I should have made you leave your key. If I would know for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore.
You can see the ribbon move because it's actually on a 6 dB per octave filter, which might be a little bit.
And I'll survive, I will survive.
Might need to be steeper than that.
I know how to love, I know I'm still alive. I got all my life to live and I got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Strength not to fall apart. I try hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart, and I spent so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high, and you see me, you see somebody new. I'm not a chained up little person still in love with you, and so you left like dropping in and just expect me to be free. But now I'm saying I'm loving for someone who's loving me. Go on now, go you. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not
Some nice distortion from the recording.
Why don't you want to try to break me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? And I'll survive. I will survive. Long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I got all my life to live, and I got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. I will survive.
song is really good recorded, there are a few moments, like 6 or 7, that is... Ugh, because it's distorting and it's not the speaker. It's at low volume, it's on your headphones, it's everywhere, and it's really nasty. Which is too bad, because the rest of the recording is really nice. So they recorded it a little bit hot. Which is stupid because, well, if you ask me at least, because there's way than enough headroom to do it right. There's no reason that you should record that hot and fuck it up, apparently, because you cannot fix it anymore. And if you would record it like 6 dB less loud, then you could fix it, and now it's just the way it is. One thing, the tweeter is working really hard, as you can see, because it's a 6 dB per octave filter, so even it produces, even low end, which should not be the case, but it tries to. But in my opinion, the 6 dB per octave filter on both panels, so only 2 components, sounds the best to me, but still, a 12 dB per octave should work, but somehow I cannot get it right. It sounds weird, or it's just not, I don't know, it's not correct. And might be phase thingies or timing thingies, I don't know, but it's just not the way I want it. So either go maybe 3-way, or what happens if you make the ribbon larger, like longer, it doesn't move as much. It moves just less. So it might be, this filter might work, might not actually, but if the ribbon is like twice as long, then at least excursion is also twice as low. So that could work. But maybe not. Who knows? If you don't try, you never know. It's the wobble that I think the Apogees had as well. So they probably used also a not so steep crossover, and the ribbon got a little bit too much low end. It's not a big problem, but it just looks weird. And if it goes berserk, then you will reach some, you gain some distortion, that's for sure. Light of Sion, or how the fuck you pronounce that, I don't know. Game of Thrones, because Game of Thrones, you know. And then I'll leave it at that. Am I gonna do this? No, actually I'm not. Because it's 9 minutes and it's not... No. You know what I'm gonna do? I ordered a CD, which is really weird. The film harmonic of Denmark, I believe. And it's fucking awesome. And I looked for a CD of their live recordings, which I could not find. I just wanted a normal CD. Unfindable. It's really weird. I paid 23 euros to receive a download version of it. And the weird thing is, I ordered it at a normal shop. And they gonna send me something, I don't know what. Maybe a code or something, by mail, which cost me also like shipping costs. To download it. It's completely ridiculous. Either give me a fucking CD or send me the code in the mail or something. I don't know. It's really weird. But anyhow, I wish this was on CD and not on DVD or Blu-ray. Because DVD compression, Blu-ray compression, and also I don't have a Blu-ray player. And I don't care much about how it looks. I just wanna, I just want to play the music because it's fucking nice. I've played this before, or one of their songs. They got some really good opera people in there as well. I'm not sure if they're from opera. I think they are. This woman is fucking awesome. A fistful, a few dollars more I wanted, I think. Sorry. Both are nice actually, but... I like the way they create the wind. Fabric on a drum. Man. Is this with the whistling? Sorry, I have to look up. Ah man, she's so fucking nice. Sorry, I have to do this one as well. Also, Danish Symphony Film Harmonic Orchestra. It's better than the original. Hell yeah. percussion like. Me the shivers. It's not the end, but I have to cut it short because I'm pretty sure my camera is full in seconds. So I wish you all the best in the new year, etc. And have a Merry Christmas and such. Well, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.